Now, Jesse, I noticed you got here to the studio quicker today than normal.
Yeah, well, that's because my Model 3 mid-range now goes 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds.
No, it doesn't. You have the mid-range, which goes 0 to 60 in 5.6, if I remember correctly.
No, with the latest update, the mid-range, which is the best Model 3 you could have bought, and you didn't, it now goes 0 to 60 in 4.9. That is a 10% power increase.
No, I know.
So on that last update, it was a software update where they changed how the motor controllers worked.
What?
I got a 10% power increase. Do you see that I haven't stopped smiling since we started the story? It's a fun mode.
How is it possible that they updated the power of your motor with an update?
So it's a, motor controller firmware.
Wow.
Yeah, right? I mean, so the funny story, though, I started the update, and then it was like, oh, we need to go to the store to get something. And my car was still updating. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll take the Leaf. So we took the Leaf to the store, and we came back, and I had just been driving the Leaf. And then I got in my car with this update where I'm going 0 to 60 over half a second faster. And coming from the Leaf especially, I highly recommend, if you have a Leaf or any other car that's not a Tesla, drive that before you do after the update. Because, I probably would have thought that it was faster, even if I was like, oh, it actually says update failed. But, it is faster, and it has got a new noise.
What do you mean a new noise?
It's a good noise.
From the motor?
Yeah, it sounds like it's
pushing harder
hyperdrive. Yeah, it's so cool.
Now, this also applies to the Performance Model 3, right? It was going 0 to 60 at 3.2 seconds. Now with the update, it's 2.8 seconds according to drag times.
That's extraordinarily exciting because, again, you buy a car and you don't expect it to get better overnight, right? Like maybe you're like, oh, I'll start a project, I'll tweak some things or something like that with nothing. You didn't have to go in anywhere. They didn't have to plug in anything. They didn't have to add anything to your car. Take something out, you're getting a more fun car. This is a unique car buying experience.
You can see why people at work hate Tesla owners because, the first week you get a car, everyone's used to it. Like, okay, great, Gladys, you got your new Mazda. Great.
And then it's over, right? And then
you don't have to hear from Gladys again.
And we can just all go back to our lives, and we don't have to keep talking about your stupid car, Gladys. But with Model 3s, every Model 3 owner over this past week is now gloating again to their friends. It's like they bought a brand new car. And that's the feeling that I get, is that I bought a brand new car. There's a whole other side to this update, which is hold mode.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it briefly last week. Now I've actually gotten to use it, and I freaking love it.
Yeah, everyone does.
The way it works is you obviously have regen braking. The regen braking usually would get you down to about 8 miles an hour, and then it doesn't have enough power to do enough. Now, apparently, regen braking has enough to slow you down even more, and then it'll brake blend without you touching the brake pedal, and it'll bring the car to the most smooth, buttery smooth stop you've ever felt. It's like a chauffeur from the movie. I feel like Jeeves is driving my car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. We're all about making the world better here on Now You Know. Everything EV, solar, batteries, technology, Tesla, and more. If that's something you're interested in too, check out our Now You Know channel content like Tesla Time News every Monday and In-Depth every Friday. Now you know.